really been diving in deeper into your relationship with God.
Yeah.
And I would love to hear kind of how and why that came about.
Absolutely. So on David Hawkins' scale, which is amazing, everyone should look up, if you got to this point in the episode, Map of Consciousness, David Hawkins.
I'll link it in the show notes.
It is incredible and helped explain so much. His belief is that when someone reaches 500, they don't have a choice but to know God. If you're feeling love, if your energetic field is love, then you will feel God. And that has been so true for me in that I basically calibrated every month of my life.
Whoa.
Every year of my life to be specific, but every month for the past 3 years or 4 years. And I see that when I hit 475, I started to quote unquote believe in God. I started to see God. I started to understand God. And I'm like, this is wild. So that's kind of why? Because I'm in the vicinity, my energetic field is within love. That's why I believe I've started to believe God. The practical things, like that's pretty out there for people to grasp and understand. I went to church. I started meditating. I started letting go of everything that I was resisting and I was holding back, and I was looking at myself, and I was having friends, mirrors of my own behavior, say like, oh, when you do this, what does this mean? What does this say about you? And I would let the things go that I was holding on to so tightly. Like, no, my family's wealthy, and I can't tell anyone this because that's gonna, doesn't matter. Like, what if you viewed yourself from like a third person perspective of like, this is a fictional video game character? That's kind of how I'm looking at my life. And I'm like, it's so much more freeing because I'm like, this is not actually me, like at all. There's no Danny Miranda. There's just a consciousness that's witnessing me say these things. So, I went to church. I meditated 4 years before going to church. I really felt and understood myself at a deeper level, and then understood like the world around me. I don't know what's going on, bro, but I just know that I feel God, and I'm so grateful for it. And I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. And I understand the perfectness of every moment. That's really it. That's like, to me, that's what God represents. Represents like, it is perfect. Like, genuinely perfect. How do I know? Because it's here. Like, the opposite is nothingness. And the fact that we can be mirrors for each other and experience this in this moment is like, that's perfect. So that's a long way of saying that's how I came to God.
How has coming to God helped elevate other areas of your life, like relationships, business, fitness, health, all the likes?
Yeah. There's no resistance. Like, or I should say, there's much less resistance. There's resistance for doing my expenses, but it's like, that's worth looking into. Why have I not let that go? Why have I not done that? But in so many areas of my life, it's almost, this is actually the biggest thing. It's that in every room I go in, I feel like I'm supposed to be there. You know that feeling like when you go to a party, or you've been to a party and you're like, I don't know anyone. I don't know if do I belong here? You know that feeling?
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty relatable feeling for most people. That feeling is completely gone.
Wow.
And I know if I'm there, I'm supposed to talk to someone. And when I say I'm there, I'm not talking about I'm at a party. I'm in life. I'm with people. I'm in an elevator. I'm supposed to be there. And there is nothing that person can say that could hurt me. Because I just want the best for them. I want love for them. I'm coming from a great place. If I say, how are you doing? And they say, I'm okay. And I say, I'm incredible. They ask me how I'm doing. I say, I'm incredible. And then I'm like, why are you doing, like, what's going on? And they're like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, that doesn't affect me. That has nothing to do with me. Right? And so I think that the feeling of not belonging is completely gone because I know I belong in every moment by virtue of just the very fact that my consciousness is directed at that point.